Everyone believed her. The police, the media, the courts. She was praised as a brave mother who fought off intruders to save her children. But years later, detectives discovered something she never expected anyone to read. A handwritten notebook, and with it, the truth about a murder she thought was perfect. On the surface, Grace Holloway was everything people trusted. She was elegant, soft-spoken, devoted to her children. A woman who looked like she belonged on the front page of a lifestyle magazine, and not the center of a murder investigation. But behind the polished smile was something colder, something calculating. And for nearly a decade it worked. Be sure to subscribe for more chilling tales. In 1999, the town of Ridgewood Falls, Washington, had fewer than 1,000 residents. People left their doors unlocked. Crime was rare. News traveled faster than police cars. That year, a family arrived that seemed almost unreal. Grace Holloway, her husband, Daniel Holloway, a successful foreign tech consultant, and their 3 young children. Grace was charming in a way that felt intentional. She spoke slowly, deliberately. She remembered names. She volunteered at school events. People trusted her immediately. No one questioned how carefully she curated her image. No one suspected what was coming. On December 18, 2002, the silence shattered. At 9:47 p.m., emergency dispatch received a frantic call. Grace Holloway was screaming. She claimed intruders had broken into her home. She said she fought back to protect her children. When police arrived, the scene looked chaotic. Grace was crouched in a corner, clutching her children. Her neck showed red marks. Her voice shook. And on the living room floor lay the body of Evan Price, a 21-year-old local man. He had been shot multiple times. He was dead. Grace was taken to the hospital. She told police she was a hero. From her hospital bed, Grace explained everything. She said her husband was away on business. The children were watching television. She was bathing her youngest child. She heard the door open. 2 men, not asking for valuables, only attacking her. She claimed they strangled her until she blacked out. When she woke, they were trying to break into the bedroom where her children were hiding. Barely able to see without her glasses, she crawled to the gun safe, opened it, and fired blindly. 9 shots. 1 man dead. 1 escaped. It was self-defense. The media agreed, but the police didn't. The man Grace killed wasn't a criminal. Evan Price lived down the street with his mother. He was quiet, gentle, known for helping neighbors fix computers and carry groceries. His mother told police something disturbing. Grace had called Evan that night, asked him to come over to help with her computer. There was no forced entry, no fingerprints from a second intruder. And Grace, who claimed she couldn't see clearly, had hit Evan with nearly every shot. 3 bullets entered the back of his head. Execution style. Only 1 witness could speak clearly. Grace's eldest son, Lucas, age 11. He confirmed his mother's story. But detectives noticed something strange. His words sounded rehearsed, not remembered. Repeated. Still, with public sympathy on Grace's side, the case stalled. And Grace took advantage of that silence. This wasn't Grace's first marriage. Years earlier, she had married Thomas Reed, a rising surgeon. At first, she became everything he loved, then everything he feared. Credit card theft, explosive arguments, a gun pulled during a fight. She accused him of abuse, forged documents, secretly increased his life insurance. When he tried to leave, she tried to destroy him. She won custody. She always won. Daniel Holloway believed he had found his soulmate. Within months, Grace's behavior changed. Affairs, false accusations, lawsuits against former lovers. At one point, she drugged Daniel, tied him up, and threatened to suffocate him. He fled to police stations for safety. Eventually, he filed for divorce. Grace accused him of orchestrating the home invasion. Again, police didn't believe her. Evan Price's family was destroyed. His father spiraled into depression. On Thanksgiving Day, 1 year later, he took his own life at Evan's grave. Grace continued giving interviews, still playing the victim, still winning. What the public never knew was this. Police had found a red notebook in Evan's car the night he died. Inside were detailed handwritten notes describing a murder plot, supposedly planned by Grace's ex-husband. But something felt wrong. Evan had never kept diaries. The handwriting was too deliberate, too staged, and the information inside was far too detailed. Only one person benefited from its existence: Grace. Years later, a new district attorney reopened the case. They needed one answer. Did Grace know about the notebook? The notebook had never been disclosed publicly. Yet witnesses reported Grace repeatedly complaining about police ignoring the diary. That was impossible, unless she helped create it. Ballistics confirmed the truth. Evan had been shot while lying face down. No forced entry. No weapon on Evan. Medical experts confirmed Grace's neck injuries were not caused by strangulation, but repeated friction. The scene had been staged, every detail planned. In 2011, nearly 9 years after the shooting, Grace Holloway was arrested, charged with first-degree murder. Prosecutors laid it out clearly. Grace invited Evan over, forced him to write false statements, shot him, staged the scene, called police only after ensuring he was dead. The jury believed them. On November 7, 2011, Grace Holloway was sentenced to life in prison without parole. She showed no emotion. She never confessed. Even behind bars, Grace tried to control lives. She shared her children's personal information with dangerous inmates, tried to block their relocation, tried to punish those who escaped her. But this time, she failed. Grace Holloway believed she had committed the perfect crime. She manipulated husbands, controlled narratives, fooled the world. But she forgot one thing. The truth doesn't stay buried, and sometimes it's written down. And as always, stay safe out there.